Was not in the earthquake. There was fire, but God was not in the fire. There was a raging wind, but God was not in the wind. God called as the voice, even the gospel of the Lord Jesus Christ. For the gospel is the power of God unto salvation.
Restoration of lost years. Striking topic. The Bible says in Joel chapter 2 verse 25, it says, and I will restore the years that the locusts have eaten. The caterpillars have eaten. The palmer worm, the canker worms have eaten. And I was wondering, how can locusts eat years? Years are not tangible. You can't hold years. How do you hold years? It's not like biscuit or something, or like leaves. If you tell me that locust ate some leaves, I understand. But a locust ate years. Canker worm, they should eat edible things or whatever. But you see, your years are measured in your achievements. So whatever destroys your achievements has destroyed your years. And your most valuable commodity, as it were, is time. When time is gone, everything is gone. There is a time called too late. So the spirit of setback attacks your years by attacking your achievements. Life is not just the passing away of time. Life is a collection of opportunities and how they were maximized. Some opportunities, when lost, never come back. Some of them come back, but it takes a long time. There are cycles in man's life. Some cycles don't repeat until 25 years time, some 5 years time. So you must use every opportunity well. Like some exams, you take them once in a year. So if you fail that exam, it's not just the exam you failed. 1 year of your life is gone. And the following year, your mates, your colleagues or classmates are at the next level, and you are at the same level, writing the same exam. This is an anti-progress. So, restoration of lost years. I will restore the years that the locusts have eaten. This locust, not talking about just one little insect or something. If you have an exam to write tomorrow, and a friend comes visiting, and spends 3 hours just gisting with you on necessary things, and you guys are discussing and you are gisting and talking, at that point, at that time, your friend is a locust to you. Because you should be reading, you should be doing revision, and you're busy talking things that are not even connected with the examination the following day. That's a locust. So you must watch against whatever will eat up your time, eat up your achievement, eat up your years. Some people are in relationships that are low-cost relationship. This friend comes and only makes your spirit, brings you down, brings you low. You only commit sin. Wrong association. Association that never leaves you where it met you. It either promotes you or demotes you. So you have to understand this. This will not. When God wants to start blessing someone, for example, when God wants to start restoring your lost years, doesn't mean He'll give you 200 years to live. You don't need 200 years to be very successful. Methuselah lived almost 1,000 years, 960 something or so. But we don't have much recorded for him. Benson with the house left at 59, he would have been 60 September that year. But look at his achievements everywhere. Now I believe in longevity. But it's not just in the number of years, but in the quality. Jesus did just at 3 years. John the Baptist, all these people, but the impact was very strong. Immense contribution. So, restoration of lost years doesn't mean God will give you 200, 300 years to live. In some cases, maybe. But it simply means God will add value to your years. So your 1 year income becomes your monthly income. Imagine your 1 year income becomes your daily income. So it will increase your wisdom. It will increase your knowledge, your understanding. And now you value time to invest it. Because time invested is time harvested. You see, you choose your friendships. Not everybody can be your friend. You go for the right influence. You read, you study, you bring in good habits. You delete the bad habits. You never start any day until you have finished that day. By planning that day. You see, you plan your day. You learn to think on paper. No longer waste ideas anymore. Bible says write the vision. You learn to write the vision. You document important things. You don't spend time on minor things. You major on your major. What are you doing? You are restoring back lost years. So, if it took you 5 years to save money to buy a car, and armed robber stole away the car, they didn't steal away the car, they stole 5 years of your life. So, that devil is going to see to it that your achievements are destroyed. Because there are certain things, no matter how rich you are, they will still require time. America as a nation can't build 5-story building in a day. Bill Gates as a billionaire can't build 5-story buildings in a day. Why? It's not about the money. There's the time factor. There are rules of building that forbids it. You must do this and wait. Set this and wait. Anything killing your time is killing you. Anybody wasting your time is your true enemy. It's worse than the one that came with a gun. At least you can see the gun and avoid it. But someone killing your time, it is so subtle. Before you realize it, your time is gone. The worst thing to leave a man is time. I don't care if you lost some money or lost anything and you can't explain how the money or anything went. But when time leaves a man and he can't give account of how the time was used, that's the worst thing that can happen to a man. Now you are 60, suddenly you are 70, and you can't tell how you have used your time. You won't live in regrets. Begin to value now time. That's how you Bible say redeeming the time. Buy back the time, because the days are evil. God bless you.
Was not in the earthquake. There was fire, but God was not in the fire. There was a raging wind,